Okay, this is the Tampa Bay wallpaper installer coming to you from Estero, Florida. And I have a grass cloth installation going on as we tape this. And I wanted to share with you one of the ways that you, perhaps, if you're installing grass cloth for your first time, something that you want to know before you go out and spend all that money and start cutting your grass cloth and making mistakes. It's not my favorite material with which to work, but nonetheless, people like it. It's very popular. It gives an eclectic appearance. As you can see, it's highly textured. It's actually organic material that somebody, by hand, weaves through threads. And so it's just like palms, you know, and then they feed it through this thing, and this is what the effect is. Now, it doesn't match. Even on one sheet of grass cloth, if you were to take 72 feet length of grass cloth, you will see that the shades of the colors vary, and that is because the sun and the organic material interacting with each other give the plant its color, and it varies on how deep in the ocean the plant is and what have you. So that's the effect of the grass cloth. If you never saw it before, that is not my quote-unquote fault. But that is the installation, and that's what you get when you install grass cloth, that seam. But what I wanted to show you is how to cut a sharp corner on grass cloth, and it's a very simple process, all right? So I'm going to hold this camera for you, and I want you to see it. I want you to see it. I have a tripod, and it's not working. Okay. So bear with me as I try to get this camera to stand up. It's impossible, you know, and I do want to get this because it's a perfect opportunity to show you how to cut grass cloth. Oh, you can see that, right? So now, I have a handheld steamer. This is one, but there are others, and this is good to get it right in the, you see the steam coming out. Now, you can't get grass cloth wet without detriment to the shading or the coloring of the grass cloth, nor can you get glue on it. So I want to show you something. I'm going to protect the grass cloth with this metal shield, and I am going to put the steam right on the place where I have to make the cut. So here I go. As you can imagine, if you were to put steam on an organic, a dried plant, it's going to give it pliability, right? So I'm protecting the material from getting saturated with distilled water, because that's what it is when it comes out of, when water is steamed, it becomes distilled. And so here I am. Now look at how beautifully it bends it, okay? I'm put pressure on that corner in order to bend that material. And look at the beautiful crease that I put in there. Because if I don't put a crease in grass cloth, to get my blade to make the cut exactly where I need it, it's not going to happen. I've explained how you have to cut mylar wallpaper, very thick vinyl wallpaper. You have to heat it up. Now that requires a torch or a heat gun, and I prefer to use the heat gun. Commercial jobs will actually prohibit the use of a flame inside, and I don't feel like getting a license to use a torch inside of a construction site, or to be fined by the local inspector. So anyway, that's why I use the heat gun, and that's why I use the steamer on this grass cloth installation. And that's really the only tip I wanted to give you on this grass cloth, is that you cut it with a sharp blade, and that you make the material pliable by using steam. So if you like this tip, if this video helped you, please click on like below, and please click on subscribe. Thank you, and see you on the next video.